As we all continue to recover from the economic impacts of the COVID-19 pandemic, we wanted to know what was important to the smaller communities in western Montana. So I headed north to talk with locals about dealing with a pandemic in rural Montana. With a population of just over 200 people, Dixon is one of Montana's smallest communities. The Dixon Mercantile has been called the heartbeat of town. Every Sunday, people gather there to observe the people passing through. When owner and operator Laura Shannon was faced with the decision of whether or not to temporarily close the doors, she said it was an easy decision to do so, especially when thinking of her regulars. There was one person she said she thought of immediately.
I think everyone from here to who knows how far knows this man. Like, he is just a legend.
Jerry HAMEL is a cattle rancher and a tribal member born in St. Ignatius, who moved to Dixon at the age of 4.
I remember Dixon was a boom town when I was little, you know. There was mines going, there was logging, and there was something going on in Dixon all the time.
His parents bought the ranch in 1944 to keep him and his brother out of trouble. Now he says the ranch has become more than a home. Instead, the land provides him with a connection to something greater.
God is right out here. You know, you don't have to gather with a whole bunch of people to be close to God.
2 weeks before this interview, Jerry had a hip replacement. He's quickly getting back to work. At 84, he continues to run his ranch, only with the help of his ranch hand, Matthew Wyatt. He and many other livestock ranchers in rural Montana have had to deal with many changes over the past few months. Not only the closure of a beloved gathering place, the Mercantile, but also a shift in the way that he and Wyatt conduct their business.
The pandemic has caused, first of all, our restaurant sales to completely cater, but local demand has been, you know, just way beyond what we would have ever imagined before this year.
Another rancher in town, Chris Sullivan, and his family own and operate Montana Buffalo Gals, a bison meat producer. With schools closed, Molly Kate Sullivan saw every day how her father's business model had to change amid the pandemic.
My dad has had to be more resourceful with contacting locals about getting our meat rather than meeting people in person and in town. It's a little bit harder. I think all the ranchers locally have had to do it.
There to help is Jerry's ranch hand, Matthew Wyatt. He and his wife plan to expand their vegetable farm to be a one-stop shop during the pandemic.
But that's our goal, you know, and to have at least eggs, meat, vegetables.
While the doors of the Mercantile remain closed, the people of Dixon aren't allowing themselves to forget what makes their community so resilient. That's their ability to adapt and to never forget to take care of each other. The store on the Wyatt's Ranch will be open by the end of the month. You can find more information on how to contact Jerry, Matt, and the Montana Buffalo Gals at KPAX.com.